I haven't cracked open the old UV light for a while. I'm hoping a view that only kings can dream of. Oh dear. I had a few shots with a couple of nice people. Okay, what is that? I am about to go and check into a Wetherspoons hotel. Now, if you're from the UK, you'll already know this, but if you're not, how do I explain what Wetherspoons is? It is basically, it's a chain of pubs. There is one in pretty much every single town in the UK. The alcohol is cheap. I mean, it tastes like it was brewed in a mouldy, stagnant cave by a blind toddler. But the alcohol is cheap. It's a meeting place for people to begin their night out, especially on a Friday or a Saturday night. Everybody gathers there, you get your cheap drinks, and then you move on to greener pastures. The pattern on the carpets looked like it was designed by somebody etching their own feces onto a prison wall. And in most cases, if you want to find the toilets, you have to scale more steps than you would if there was a stairway to the summit of Everest. But to us Brits, it's part of our culture. A town isn't a town without a Wetherspoons. We all have memories there, both good and bad. Very, very bad. So that's the summary for people who are not in the UK, but even for those who are, you might be extremely surprised to find out that they have hotels as well. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if the hotel is attached to a classic Wetherspoons pub or if it's a standalone feature of the Wetherspoons chain. All I've done is I've booked the nearest one that had availability tonight, and we are heading there now. I'm in a place called Sittingbourne. I've never been here before. Don't know what it's like. In fact, I've always wondered, back in the day before chairs were invented, was this place called Squattingbourne? Do I check in for the rooms here?
See the lady there with the fringe.
Yeah, alright. Perfect, thank you.
Every day.
Just get you to sign this bit for me.
No worries.
Have you played with us before?
I haven't, no.
Do you want to know about all like our food and drink times and everything?
No. Well, when do you shut tonight? It's
We
really
shut tonight at 1.
Is there other ways out? I'm assuming you don't come through here in the night if you're going out anywhere.
So if you're going out, you'll just need to
I won't be, but
yeah, you'll just need to tell someone so they can look up after you. So
Right.
obviously you can come down this way. There's someone here 24/7.
Oh, right, perfect. Thank you. So this key code will open that door?
Yeah, so it will open that door. It will open your room door, as well as we've got. It's a fire exit, but it leads into the back garden.
Right.
So obviously, overnight, if you want to have a fag or anything, you could just feel free to use the garden.
All right.
Your key card lets you back in. So it should just, yeah.
All right, excellent.
All good?
Thanks for your help.
I'll be here till like 10, so if you need anything, I'm Charlie, just pop downstairs.
Perfect.
Thank you, enjoy your stay.
I will do, thank you. I want to be completely honest, by some of the unscrupulous looking characters that I saw along the street and the obscene language that was coming out of one of the pubs just down the road, I was expecting a lot worse of this place. As you saw, they didn't even have the classic Wetherspoons carpets, which I'll be honest, I kind of miss already. The smell of vomit as you walk in that's soaked into those things. But as you saw, the staff seemed to be friendly. It looked quite small down there, but there might be other back rooms. We'll go and have a look downstairs later. There is a beer garden as well, and at the moment it is sunny, but we are here mainly to check out the room. So here's just a little overview of it, and we will do a sweeping look round from the left. In fact, before we do anything, I haven't cracked open the old UV light for a while. So I'm going to get that charged up, and then later when it's dark, we'll break it out and see if there's any hidden filth among us. But for now, I'm so put off looking in hotel kettles after that worst rated one in London. Let's have a little look. Oh no, that actually looks pretty clean. We've got 2 bottles of water. I was going to go and buy some water, so that saved that. Shortbread fingers, Belgian chocolate biscuits, oat milk, normal milk, all the coffee ingredients. The remote for, I'm assuming, the TV. That's my thing on charge. That is a phone, I'm assuming, to reach reception. 2 random little keys on it, no idea why. Little bedside table, a light next to the bed. Oh, and switches next to the bed. Some hotels are missing that, and I've never figured out why they design a room without things next to the bed. The bed itself looks nice. I will jump on that in a moment and check out the quality of the mattress, but it looks decent. You got all your guest information there next to the bed. I'm hoping a view that only kings can dream of. Oh dear. Okay, we might not be winning any prizes over here for the view, But that's not the end of the world. The curtains look alright. In fact, remember that time when I slept in the worst rated hotel and there was junkies walking past my window on the roof and the curtains wouldn't shut so they could just see me all night? But we don't have that problem here. We do have some rather childish artwork. Oh, hang on a sec. Sophie Scott, age 10. We'll let her off then. Brilliant. Picasso in the making. And moving round into the bathroom, we got a massive, nice and clean shower loaded up with this that sometimes doesn't work in hotels, but that works a good one. Toilet with 0 skiddies. That's what we... Oh, I thought I was going to slam. That's what we like to see. They've done the little triangle trick to make you think it's the posh gaff. Nice clean sink. This thing... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It's a little bit of an ambitious squirt there. It's even got a little towel warmer over on this side. I like it. Looks like we've got nice soft mood lighting. Oh, and it doubles up as a tambourine. And of course the TV looking right down over the bed. Little desk so I can do some work later on my laptop. And around here we have a mirror, a lamp, which I'm assuming works. We haven't found anything that doesn't yet. And of course, the wardrobe, which also seems nice and clean, ironing stuff. I've got to say, if somebody just mentions that there's a Wetherspoons hotel, your mind is instantly going to go to, well, that's going to be cheap and cheerful, but you'd be wrong. I mean, this UV light might change our thoughts on that later, but for now, it seems pretty decent. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have been on the bed for about an hour now. Before that though, I did do some work. You can see my laptop's out, so I've been a little bit productive. But yeah, this bed is really comfortable. Well, actually, I haven't even properly looked at it yet. I just sort of jumped right on. It feels comfortable. I'm wondering whether it's 2 beds. Oh yeah, it looks like it. Because when I booked it said I could have a double or a twin room, so I'm guessing that it is just 2 beds strapped together. But usually you can feel a horrible gap in between, and you can't with this. So hopefully we will be in for a decent night's sleep. We're going to get to obviously the stain searching later. But yeah, so far so good. It's nice and firm and nice and bouncy at the same time. I'm starting to get hungry. I've noticed they've got all their menus out here for food and... Oh yeah, so again, if you don't know about Wetherspoons, which obviously you do if you're from the UK, but if you're not, they have certain nights on, like Wednesday's Pizza Club, Monday Club, and pretty much a club for every day of the week. Well, I say that, today is Friday, and it doesn't appear to be a Friday club. There's an afternoon deal that I should have gone for, but that is only till 5 PM. So it looks like it's just the regular menu. But because it's Friday and it's just gone at 6 PM, downstairs in the bar, there's probably a whole host of youths down there drinking and getting ready for their night out. So I don't really fancy going to sit down there on my own in the corner and just eating my dinner and that. So I'm going to see if they do room service. Another thing that I need to update you on, well, 2 things. First of all, the TV, right? It does work, but I was excited because there's a button on here that says Prime Video Plus. But it says error, unable to connect to the network. So basically we don't have the internet side. In fact, let's try Netflix. Now, same thing with Netflix. It basically does not work. But the TV itself does. Not that I watch TV, so it's no good to me. Got my phone though, and I've got my laptop, so that's all good. And the other thing that I wanted to update you on is this. It has, in fact, it's so good, I've had to turn it off. It's got aircon, and you can choose, obviously, your temperature. And it was really cold, so I've turned it off for now. How the hell does this work? It's just a dial tone. What happens if we press M1? It's ringing someone. No answer. The Petty Sessions is the name of my room. No idea why. Right, so this is where she said we had access to the pub garden. God, I forgot how hot it is outside. My room has been so cold in there. This is down to the bar. Right, is there a room service for food upstairs?
So you can order it here,
Yeah.
and then we just have to wait for it while it's cooking.
Well, and then I can just take it out myself?
Yeah, and then you can take it out. So I'll have to chuck it on a table around here because we don't do actual room service.
Just that cheese meltdown burger with... Oh yeah, it just comes with chips, yeah?
With the beef.
Yeah. I am back up in the room with the food. I wasn't going to get an alcoholic drink, but the guy said it comes free with a meal, so I kind of had to, so I sat downstairs waiting with the beer for the food to turn up, because you have to bring it up here yourself. And it came so quickly that all I managed to get through of the beer was that. So now we've got a beer and some food. I don't have any ketchup, I don't have any vinegar. There's a little bit of salt on the chips, but I was already carrying enough. It was just too much carnage going on, so we're just going to tuck into it dry. I've got to say though, that does look like a tasty burger. I've had some pretty bad experiences with Wetherspoons food in the past, but this one looks like it's alright. Yeah, it looks alright downstairs as well, to be honest. So you've got a few different areas inside the building where you can sit down and have a drink or some food. And then you've got two bits outside. One is out right by the pavement out the front, and then one is the bit which I sat in, and that is just out the back. There's still a little bit of sunshine there on my table, so that was nice. But as you can see, it is already pretty busy down there. So, like I said, it's a Friday night. I'm reckoning later it's going to be real busy, and there could be a little bit of rowdiness if it lives up to the general Wetherspoons name. And if so, some of those people could be staying up here, so we could be in for a bit of a noisy, crazy night. We will see. But after I've eaten this, now that I've had a beer, I might as well go downstairs in a bit and have another. But for now, let's tuck right in. Food and beer have been consumed. I've got to say that was really nice. They've really surprised me here. Either it's just this particular branch of Wetherspoons, or in general they've upped their game. I mean, I haven't been to a Spoons for like probably 4 years or something, maybe even more than that. Back in the day, it used to be like you have something to eat and you have to search inside your sausage for a scalpel blade. But that was nice. The chips were crisp, the burger was good, the beer was good as well, and I love the little Corona glass they gave me. In fact, having Corona on tap even. What a touch. And that's before we mention the fact that they don't have the carpets down there. I need something to remind me of the old Spoons days that I used to have. And I think I know what that is. Double vodka Red Bull, please. Perfect. Cheers, mate. I think it's safe to say I found the Wetherspoons that I know and love. I had a few shots with a couple of nice people, and I also managed to find the never-ending staircase that ascended to the toilets. And I am now back in the room, which means that we've got one thing that we need to do before bed, and that is check for filth. So we're going to switch out the light. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm holding out high hopes for Wetherspoons here, because everything else has been pretty much pristine in this room. As you can see, there are no stains whatsoever showing up on the outer cover. The pillows are pretty important. There's a couple of little black dots there, but that's just sort of standard stuff, nothing like a big stain. Okay, what is that? We are looking at a slight stain there on the rear pillow. Let's just discard that one, shall we? But that one over there is absolutely fine. That one looks fine. The one on the back looks fine. And if we pull back the bedding, we can also see that this is absolutely fine. Now the worrying bit is behind the sheet. That's usually where we find some like massive stains, but in this case it is clean as a whistle. The only thing that I found so far that's negative is, well, some guy downstairs. He looked like he was made of a Weetabix, but maybe he's a nice Weetabix. You shouldn't book a judge by its cover. But if you are going to judge somebody, right, walk a mile in their shoes first. This is what I've always been taught. Because that way, when they find out that you've judged them, they'll be a mile away. And they won't have any shoes on. Where do I check out? Do I just give the key to someone downstairs?
Yeah, well there's a little box, just literally, just ahead as you go down the stairs, there's a little express checkout.
I'm sure I'll spot it.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Okay, though?
Yeah, it was perfect, thank you.
Lovely, no worries.
The staff were really polite when I left this morning, and I have to say, I'm quite annoyed about it. I mean, what can I complain about? Surely, it was Wetherspoons. Why? Why was it so nice? I don't understand. Are we in a parallel universe? Has the world come to an end? What is going on? I was really expecting that to be grim, but it wasn't. And there's nothing bad that I can say. Oh no, wait, there was. I thought of a complaint. Yes, no room service. Sort it out, Wetherspoons. Disgusting. But as I've already said in this video, that was really nice. Oh, I haven't even told you the price yet, so I'll be honest, I don't remember the price of the drinks last night, but they're Wetherspoons cheap prices. The food, so it was a burger, chips and onion rings, and that came with a drink, and that was, I think, £12 or something like that. So extremely good. The quality of that food was good. I mean, look, let's not lie, they probably didn't cook it from scratch. It was out pretty quick, unless they're turning them over just all day long. You never know, maybe they did. I can't judge that really. Not that this is anything to do with it, but I used an app to park in Sainsbury's and it was a £5 to leave the van here overnight, so that's fine. And the price of the room, £72, pretty reasonable. I mean, I can't see why you'd come to visit Sittingbourne as a whole. No offence, Sittingbourne. Maybe there's some hidden gems, but they're hiding pretty well. So, I'm going to head on out of here. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because there will be plenty more. I've got some insane thing booked for October, by the way, and a few other bits that I've got in the pipeline as well. So, stay tuned and I will catch you guys next week.